Oh, yeah, well,
Today and every day, we must take the opportunity to keep alive the memories, sacrifices, and accomplishments of our nation's veterans. And we must embrace every occasion to educate future generations, the public, and elected officials on the accomplishments, importance, and needs of our nation's veterans. We must offer them our support and advocate on their behalf and that of their families while staying ever mindful of the fact that we're able to live freely and gather here today because of their service to others. Your presence is proof that we will live up to our obligation, each and every individual who has ever worn the uniform of our country. And as we go on from this event and into the future, you may be confronted by the question, what have veterans done exactly? I encourage you to respond with a smile and simply state, around the world, veterans have broken the shackles of tyranny, unleashed the chains of bondage, and emancipated entire nations from oppression. Veterans have lifted the cloak of darkness, oppression, and desperation, and replaced it with an inextinguishable light that is the spirit of freedom and liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, today our mighty flag waves high above and our hearts swell with patriotism. There is no greater nation on earth than the United States of America, and we owe a debt greater than we can ever repay to the generations who came before us and to those who will come after us.
You know, when we see our veterans, it reminds us that we are in the Plaza of Taos, and we're able to gather here because of our veterans. We wouldn't be able to have this opportunity to be able to gather if it wasn't for our veterans. We shouldn't be just celebrating veterans today, but we should be celebrating our veterans every day, because there's what gave us the opportunity to be free in our community, be able to speak freely, to be able to do and keep our community and our nation to be the most wonderful nation in the country. And we want to make sure that as our veterans walk around and we see our veterans, that we take that opportunity to thank them for their service, for their contribution to our community and to our nation. Because of them, we're able to have the freedom and the opportunities that we have. And each one of us needs to thank them. And I would just like them to stand again, all our veterans that aren't standing, and let's give them a big round of applause. And we just hope that every day, as we see these men and women in our community, we can walk up and thank them. And as our kids, are in school, we want to make sure, we said the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag here. And a lot of times our Pledge of Allegiance isn't recited in our school anymore. And we'd sure love to hear that come back. I would love to hear that come back.
bravo.
Again, thank each and every one of you for being here today to honor our veterans and keep them moving forward. I know we've had a lot of family members that were lost in our community because of the war. They suffered. The families, families were pulled apart because of war. And we have this Veterans Memorial right behind us, and at one point there was some controversy that this was going to be removed off the plaza. I'll guarantee it will not be removed off the plaza. It will continue to stand here in memory of our veterans. So again, thank each and every one of you. Thank you.